Welcome everyone to the Onward Season 9 Custom Map Tournament. We're going to kick off tonight with the Cat Baskets versus Mayhem on a crowd favorite Oasis made by Koiz, I believe. Sleepy, have you played this map at all?
First of all, hi everybody, I'm Sleepy. I'm here co-casting with Trip here on this wonderful custom map stream. But yes, I do believe this is a Koi's map.
I don't have callouts. I don't have
Look,
I
we
can
have
barely
nothing.
keep my directions accurate when I'm playing this map.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's a custom map. It's not put in league rotation right now, so obviously nobody's really going to be, super experienced on it. Other than people who just like to go in and play Onward that much to where they're playing all of these custom maps as well and just maybe trying to get the edge for when they do make their way into the league rotations. But, I wouldn't say that a lot of people have a lot of experience here. Maybe these teams will because they'll have put in some time to learn them. But otherwise, I think we should still be in for some pretty even tactics here. I don't think anyone's going to really have had enough time to really solidify any tactics while also still working on regular season play.
I've played, I think this one has the most potential so far out of all the maps that we're going to go over today for someone getting their planning on. Now, let's go over the rest of the maps for the day. So we start off on Oasis. This is a bracket tournament. The second map is, it says TBD. Was it Hook?
I don't know.
I don't remember. They decided it this morning, and I don't remember what it was.
Fix it, James.
Dry Run.
Yep.
Dry Run is the creator map, so that's number 2. Never seen it. Don't know what it's going to be like. Then Barracks, and then Industry. Those two
Industry.
I've played, and they are great. Kev made Industry. Barracks, I am not sure. I'm not sure who made that one. Yeah.
These are hard to reference off the top of our head too, because they're not maps that we've played, a crap ton of. Because especially yourself, who's still an active player on a team like SMC, this isn't something you guys are necessarily running the gambit during your practices on, right? So it's not going to be something that you're going to just, you're going to be able to, if someone says Downfall, you can immediately think of the thumbnail image for Downfall on the map selection screen. But if someone says Barracks or, one of the even newer maps that have come out recently, like, Training Ground, I think is what it's called, or Boot Camp or something like that. Like, when I was coming in to start casting these today, I had to go in and download a whole bunch of these new maps, and I was like, God, there's a lot more than the last time I looked on this menu. So I'm actually a bit more excited to go back in and explore some of these, because some of them, I mean, even just from their thumbnails there on the workshop page, look pretty good. So I'd be excited to see how the teams play these maps out today and see what kind of potential they would have for use in the league later. I already think from some personal experience on Oasis that this map would be quite good for competitive play. So I think we'll see some pretty good team play tactics here and good gameplay out of this first map. The others, though, I just don't know. We'll just have to see how the day kind of plays out.
Yeah, I agree. I've played a lot of Oasis, and I think it's very league capable. There were a couple of things that people found the other day that got fixed overnight for this tournament, like you were able to cap with your tablet in certain objects that weren't supposed to be, penetrable and things like that. So he made a lot of adjustments last night, got everything updated. And yeah, I'm very excited to see it. And, we did actually play a custom map in our last practice, I believe.
Who did SMC?
I think it was Office, though.
Well, Office is a little like mess around map. You know what I mean?
I'm kind of sad it's not in here. Like, it's like Cargo 2.0, right? You get that like super aggressive flanking, and
I don't know. It gets kind of just like fraggy. Like everyone just kind of throws caution to the wind. It just becomes like this bloodbath, and nobody really comes out on top because nobody's really skillfully coming out on top. It usually just ends up being like, who manages to land that lucky bullet in the midst of that firefight type of thing. But it's definitely a fun map. I mean, the last time you and I played that map, we were playing pistols and just like cops and robbers or whatever it was, just having pistol bouts down the hallways, and that was super fun. But I don't know. You throw automatic weapons into the mix, and it might lose its sparkle for me because it is so small. It is so lane oriented with all the hallways and things. Like I don't know. For me, I don't see that one as being as competitive. But you know, I like to be proven wrong. Maybe watching it from a spectator side and being able to look at it from a bird's eye view will let me see things, like see the map layout a little bit better to the point where I could see the actual capabilities of the map in a competitive environment.
Was the last time you played it with me when it was just 2 hallways, or did you play the larger version?
It was probably the smaller version, since you've asked me that question and I didn't know that there wasn't.
It now has 2 floors and multiple hallways. It's really good now.
Okay, then with that knowledge, then I'm sure it's probably a better map, but I'd still have to check it out for myself before I could really give an opinion on that.
Yeah, and all of these new, you're saying that there were a lot of new maps coming up when you went to download them, and that's all thanks to the map creator challenge that Downpour was putting out, to the community challenge, where they were giving, I think it was 6 map creators a 2080 Ti and some other swag.
Yeah, a lot of really cool prizes in there. I know 2080 Ti was in there. I wasn't sure of the exact quantity of how many of those were in there, but I mean, if Mr. Dante want to accidentally lose one of those and slide one over my way, that'd be cool too. But no, yeah, there's definitely some really cool prizes in there, and I think that probably has pushed the creativity and the quality of the maps coming out from the community makers to be a lot better. Like I said, just browsing through some of those thumbnail images when I was downloading and updating them to be able to cast whatever may come up, it's pretty impressive. I think a lot of people have really spent some time here. I was actually interested in doing it myself because for a little time there, I was messing around with old Stumpy Nub of the Danglers as he was kind of getting his hands under Unity and stuff like that, and was trying to create a game and had built a nice little town-sized level and whatnot. And I was actually really proud of it. And I was like, I might try and enter these things. But life comes up. I got really busy over these last few months putting together that Pistol Whip tournament that you may or may not have heard about. Now that that's over, I can relax a little bit more. So I'm looking to get back into casting a lot more now, getting back into playing, and maybe even looking at who's recruiting on the old team roster board there. We'll see. This coronavirus got me bored, and I need some action.
Well, if you can't find a team, you can always go reservist, and all of that information is on our website, vrmasterleague.com/onward. But it looks like we've got all 10 people in. So on the Mayhem side, not a custom team. This is Mono, Theta, James, Deflate, and Wookie. Standard Mayhem team. And then on the Cat Basket side, we have Caltrop, Buxton, Parzival, Mama Birds, and Rika. And we're hopping right into it. They have started the round. Explosions have already gone off. We're going.
Yep, chitty chitty bang bang, already starting it off with some chitty and some bang.
Chitty chitty bang bang being Parzival.
This is gonna get interesting. The cat baskets are already a ball of cats in baskets. They are an absolute mess. I don't know how anything is going to get done on that team, but all excited. Glad to see Mama Bird's in there. Glad to see Buxton back on the old board as well. And then, of course, Parzival, longtime friend and old moderator of the league, as well as former SMC member. Well, still technically an SMC member. He just left.
He's our, what do you call it? He's our mascot now.
He's your mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, so SMC's logo is going to change to like a big old cartoony version of Parzival?
It's going to change to the nice painting version that he's got.
Oh.
The very regal General Pars. So
like the one inserted into Abandoned or whatever that is?
Yeah. So Theta and Mono coming around the north side, airstrip side. So I think they're going to get really confused, actually, because Cat Baskets are defending. Oh, there it goes. Parsed himself.
It had to be done. Well, it looks like we got some action maybe popping off towards the gazebo as some smokes are out from the Mayhem side. James Boak positioning himself for the final strike. I think he's going to be waiting for the rest of his teammates to get in, but This is dangerous. He's far out on the probe here, and he doesn't have any support. He doesn't have his northern guys. He doesn't have his southern guys. So now it looks like he is just going to hold position. He's just going to keep checking the left and the right of this wall here, make sure he's not getting flanked. But so far, so good. Buxton going to toss a C4 over that wall there. That's going to prompt James to go ahead and push up. Now he's on the inside wall. He's just outside of the entrance. Ooh, to the main objective area, and Reika actually going to be taking some shots at the wall. I'm not sure if maybe he just heard the sounds of James approaching or what, but James going to find a nice headshot over the barrier. He'll take down Mama Verds with a, well, as I said, a headshot.
Drop looking for the refrag. Buxton coming on the flank.
Oh, but James is able to turn and burn on Buxton, getting yet another headshot. Cat Basket's now down to just 2, but Hacker Trop, aka Caltrop, going to find his man, be able to take down James. Now it's Mayhem left on their north and south outside fringe pushes, and it looks like Mono's gonna actually take the high road here literally and get the angle, finding Caltrop. Now it's gonna be all up to Ryza. Right, is that right? Yeah,
Ryka.
No, Ryka. Sorry, Ryka, as he manages to try and defend the objective against 4 members of Mayhem, and there's Wookie. He manages to find the kill and the angle on Ryka, and that's gonna be it. Mayhem take the round. Cat Baskets just not able to hold it together here on round 1.
Yeah, very uncommon defensive setup there. Not leaving that roundabout building. I mean, granted, it might confuse Mayhem because normally you'd be looking for players in the, let's see, directions are hard, southwest and northwest corner buildings because they're multi-story, 3 stories. They give a lot of field of view over back towards the objective and away from it. So you can sit back there and flank and let your guys on objective do a lot of the defending and then shoot people in the back as they pin people down. Also, those shots through the wall, each of these walls, every wall on Oasis has a crack in it. They're not actually solid walls all the way through. So you can shoot people as they run behind cover as they think. We're hopping into round number 2 now.
Hi, Mayhem. They said hi, Sleepy, so I'm just saying hi back.
I wanna run in with you.
Does that elevator trip?
Yes, it works.
Does it work? Okay, because the camera wouldn't let me go in the door, so I wasn't sure if there was anything inside it or if it was just an aesthetic.
Takes you all the way up to the top and goes ding, and then you get shot as you come out the door. But if no one's there, it works pretty well.
I mean, it's an elevator, so it's supposed to be. Ooh, and Mono's going to be the first one to start putting rounds down range. He's going to be firing off at the spawn of Cat Baskets, and they're going to return fire. No side taking any hits, any drops. So far so good, but that's going to allow Defilade. He's going to get a little frisky here, and James Boat's going to find one on the other side as well.
Save me, mama!
Oh, James and Mama trade.
Whoa.
Wait, and the grenade gets Trop on the confirmation.
James is on a tear. Who pissed him off before starting this? You guys send him way too many DMs because he is taking out.
Oh, that nade was so good. Just a little short.
Yeah, just the wrong side of the wall, but otherwise well placed. I mean, this is kind of what you would expect to see, though, right, Trip, from a team like Mayhem, who is an actual VRML team who's playing in the regular season and putting in the practice time week after week, against a team that's like the Cat Baskets, who, not to say that they aren't trying to win, that they aren't trying to do things right, and definitely there with a team kill onto Wookie. That's not going to help Mayhem here as the score, as the turntables have turned, and it's a 3v3 still.
Is that what turntables do, DJ Sleepy?
They do, and actually it's not a 3v3 because everyone else is dead. I don't know why the UI is still showing 3 for Cat Baskets, but I believe it's just Ryka left here.
Ours was face down in spawn last I saw him. Now I don't see him at all.
Yeah, I think they did have a couple of drops for sure, because there are a couple of members missing from the, looks like Buxton and Parzival have dropped out of the lobby. So maybe that's why those 2 dots are still there on our screen. Anyways, Ryka's going to have to try and clean up the mess here in a 1v3. Luckily, he's got the shield, so that'll allow him some opportunity if he happens to get spotted and across, so long as he's conscious about where he's holding it.
I don't know if that LMG is like the better weapon to be holding with the shield, but I mean I guess it works.
Well, the point is like he can go ahead and line up the shot, right? And then just drop the shield in order to get that one shot that he needs off. So I mean, it still works, but at the same time, you know, it is risky. Like you're better off with something shorter, right? Like an M4, or someone happened to be carrying a 5.58 commando, or that's not. Is it a 5.58 commando?
5.53.
5.53, right? So yeah, something shorter like that, or even that G36, like what he's picked up, is definitely a better choice because you're not gonna be sticking the barrel through, and you're less likely to get that clipping mechanism to where it doesn't allow your weapon to fire if it's sticking through something like a shield. So there's less chance that you'll mess that timing up when you're trying to dip the shield and take the shot. But we'll just have to see. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. 3 members of the Mayhem defense are still up, 2 of which right on top of the objective, and the third going to be up providing the overwatch there. That's going to be Defilade, who just moments ago did manage to team kill Wookie.
Yeah, and that team kill really cost him because Wookie knew where Rika was. He was rotating to get Rika. He had seen him. And then Defilade giving away his position with the team kill. Rika knows he's over there, and he's really worried about this building.
Problem is, if he doesn't see Defilade soon, he's going to end up rotating up too far, and it's just going to leave Defilade with nothing but open backside to shoot Rika. Yeah, and there it is. The call-out comes out. Mono manages to get the kill, but Defilade was definitely zeroing in, and Mayhem take their second round here on Oasis.
You know, something that I would really like to see is an overlay of map sizes. Like, stack them all on top of each other, and for comparison's sake, you know, what's the scale of Oasis? Is it bigger than Downfall?
Geez, I don't know. That's a good question. I would say it's probably... Well, let's see here. Let's take a big old zoom up.
I mean, it's pretty large.
So I would say it's probably the same size as Downfall, but its dimensions as far as, like, you know, its width and length for its area are different shapes. So it's probably got the same, if not more, overall surface area, but I'd say it probably would feel a bit smaller than Downfall. I mean, this map could honestly be cut up into smaller, like the shipping container section could literally be cut into its own map if you wanted to get real with it.
All right, here we go. Round number 3 on the only map, because these are 1 map per matchup.
Yes, similar to our Challenger Cups and things like during the tournament seasons. Teams will play 1 match with their opponent, and then they'll go on to the next round where they'll play a new map and a new opponent.
Oh wow, Mayhem are getting there really fast. I was watching the cat baskets, and all of a sudden I saw Mayhem on screen.
Yeah, James is right here. He's posted up just outside the building where Hackertrop and Rika are sitting. Rika puts out that face just a little bit. Oh, that grenade from
Wow.
James almost banks inside. A nice grenade, but now Rika and the team are probably going to know he's there. Oh, Rika, we'll see him. Will James get the shots off? He does. He downs Rika. Caltrop going to nail the cross onto Mono as he comes up, and no one going for the res just yet. The res does come out from Caltrop. The smokes are in from Mayhem now. James pushing up the backside. Theta's going in now on the rear of the objective. He manages to get a trade with Mama Bird. James Folks in trouble now. Hackertrop's coming around behind him. He's not going to see it. Caltrop's going to find him as well.
No!
We got another one coming.
Ooh, shots ringing out on a Trump, but not killing him. Rika going for the res on a Mama Verge. She does get res.
Thank you.
Problem is now the defense has nobody between them and the objective. Wookie's in the spot. He can get the cap from here. This is not going to be good. This is going to be a 4-0 for Mayhem. They're going to be able to take this map right here, right now. You can see his fingers touching the tablet. He's got it going, and there it is. Wookie going to grab the uplink and grab Mayhem the map 4-0 against the Cat.
Well, that was a fast map.
Yeah, it really was. But I mean, again, I feel like that's something that can be attributed to the fact that you've got a team that was put together in order to have fun and just, play these games. And not to say that Mayhem's not either, but, Mayhem is a team that's been working together now for a couple of seasons. They're a tried and true team, and, they don't do anything half-assed. So I'm not surprised by the outcome of this map, but at the same time, I was expecting Cat Baskets to be able to put up at least 1 or 2 points here.
Yeah, I was hoping for a couple of points. Or at least a little bit more shenanigans. Some weird loadouts or something like that.
Yeah, not so sure, but stand by with us, folks, as we get everything set up for you folks on our next map. So we'll be right back.
All right, we're on round number 4 now. We're just going to hop into random lobbies. Because of the way the bracket tournament works, we have to wait for everyone to get done, and it looks like Ember versus Peacekeepers is still going on and going strong on Oasis. Pardon the minimap not being correct. There are some bugs still with custom maps. They are very new to the game, and apparently it does not unload the previous map.
Yes. So
And
we're
we
gonna
have
see if
no
we have
game
a
sound.
I actually have game sound this time, Trip.
What
So
game
you're alone.
sound?
You're alone in that aspect. However, yeah, the mini map not refreshing is something not normally taken into account because normally the downpour team is the one handling these maps and stuff. But Hailfire going to pick up Nardu here on the near the objective. Things are getting close here as Peacekeepers wind their way closer and closer to the objective, but currently still not quite close enough.
Virus sees one cross. He sees Hailfire. He takes him down.
A nice quick shot from Virus after relaying some vital information to his team. Goes for the confirmation shots, as a good soldier should, to make sure that player is dead as hail.
Where did the other guy go? Oh, he's around the far north end. Quick, please. If he goes around the end of this road here, I feel like there's a pretty decent approach. Although you can't get in the backside of this hangar where C-Max is hanging out. I don't think you can fit through those doors. You'll still have to cross around there, but there's not a whole lot of defenders to deal with.
Yeah.
Shots
Ooh,
from
but
Quick, please. Whoo, he catches him.
Yes, he does, and that narrow sliver gets C-Max in trouble, and now Ember are on the ropes here as we go into a 2v2 here in the last few minutes, 3 minutes left, so Peacekeeper's actually making good use of the map. Keep looking down at this mini-map. I'm going to shut it off, because...
You could do that.
Yeah, Control M.
Wow. Today I learned...
Milkman's now got an eye through the crack, but I don't know if he can actually see through it because he's not loading through the crack for me. He's like invisible.
I was
basically.
gonna say, is Switch inside or outside of the? He's inside of it. Okay.
Yeah. Entry points are going to be very tough. Smokes are going to have to be used. There's no way they're making it in this unscathed. Do see, I think, a smoke on Virus's chest there. And it looks like maybe Quick Please has one. I'm not going to fly all the way over there just to find out, but wait, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be good if Quick Please could actually make his way, finish making his way around to the other entrance of this warehouse, because basically as soon as Virus pokes his little head in here, he's about to get ripped in half by Switch. And there it is. He pokes his way in, and there's the death. Quick Please is going to have heard the shots. He's got time still. He can reorient himself and get around to the other side, but he is taking a very long route to do so. It's probably going to take him every bit of 30 to 45 seconds to round this entire warehouse, leaving him with very little time to make do with the enemies that are going to be defending the objective. So he's on a hot route. He has found a shortcut through the warehouse, so he's not going to run all the way around it, which will save him some of that crucial time. But it's still going to be quite a trek to get where he needs to go. Switch going to go ahead and pop off some more confirmation shots. It's just going to give Quick Please more echolocation as to where he might be.
Yeah, if Quick Please had just walked up on the backside of Switch, even outside of that hangar, he could have confused him and maybe got his eyes drawn off of the door.
Yeah.
But they didn't know he was there, so, Caster Vision's 2020, right?
Yeah. Caster Vision in hindsight. Ooh, see, Milkman is getting... Ooh, and Milkman's going to manage to strafe out right as Quick Please pushes off the grenade toss and grabs Ember a round win, tying things up here 2-2 on Oasis. Might be in for a long haul here on this map. Ladies and gentlemen.
Trying to get my sound back. Figure out what happened.
So looks like we also have a 5-0 score from SEAL Team Bravo versus the reservists. And Dykla, don't really know, and boss fight with a Dykla 5-1 win as well. Globochem also getting their win with a 4-1. So I believe, Trip, this might actually be the last round to finish here, or the last group to finish here of this round.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe, I don't know. Do you want? Would you say it's the closest match? I feel like it is based on the scores.
Looking from those score lines, yeah, this has been the best matchup so far. Now, remember, some of these teams are just like throw-togethers that were put together for this event, while others are actual VRML league competitive teams who work and practice together all the time. So in some ways, the blowouts are to be expected, I guess, to a certain degree. Not to say that a ragtag team of throw-togethers can't do damage in a tournament, because we've seen that many times before as well. But yeah, it's just, I guess, kind of to be expected in my eyes.
Still don't have game audio. Much sad.
Hmm. Do you want me to make game audio for you?
Yeah, I want to make. Can you please give me some pew pew?
Yeah. Pew pew. It's all quiet right now though, so I just make
Very
footsteps.
quiet. Oh yeah. You got your coconuts. You like. This is the objective up on the hill. It's kind of hard to get to.
It's very hard to get to. It's basically up against the back wall of the map. There's really nowhere you can. Well, I guess that's not true. Wait, actually, well, I'd look at the map to see if the boundaries let you go outside in the sandy area past the housing units, but
They
I'm not sure.
blocked that off. It used to be able to get up in the dunes, but he shrunk the map down and cut off a lot of the sand dunes. So where Ember is right now is as far over as you can get, I believe. And all this wall and stuff up here is new since the last time I've played. A lot more cover when you're trying to approach this objective.
Yeah, it's probably his way of helping folks have some cover when they push through this route, especially considering like the high angle looks that have like Devil Sam here. He's got this big look out from this rooftop, but it looks like Ember's actually going to have picked it up. Shots are going to ring out towards it, and he's going to take a seat.
Devil Sam pushing up on the second floor now, trying to find anyone approaching from this way, but he's going to find a lot, actually.
And
all
here
four
comes
members.
the drone. And it doesn't even make it to the objective. Flying, unfortunately, a bit too low right in front of Devil Sam there, and he manages to take it out. But he has got a lot of stuff he's about to have to deal with. He's got a 3-man team pushing up on him from Ember. It sounds like a explosion from a C4.
Yeah, lobbed a
possibly.
C4 out, ran away, blew it, didn't catch anybody. Now, they do have to clear this building, though, so they're going to spend a lot of time. Never mind. There he goes. Devil Sam's down. Who? Where? Who? How? What?
I didn't see it because I'm over here watching Switch, who's got eyes on Quick Please. And there's the shot. Switch manages to take him down. We'll see if the reaction comes out from Nardu. He's now watching the building that his teammate was just killed in. And I now see what happened to his teammate. He was killed on the upper deck by Milkman, who was looking the long shot. Nardu's in trouble, though. He's under suppressive fire from C-Max. He doesn't really have an angle he can use, because as soon as he pops out here, he's going to see Switch, but he finds Switch instead with a headshot. Now Ember's down one as well. Peacekeepers in a 2v3 scenario as Ember tries to push their way up to this very defended position.
Where is the other Peacekeeper? Oh, he's on the objective. I see him now. Virus on the objective behind the K-rail. Making sure they don't get flanked. A good spot to be in.
Nardu now going to be on the withdrawal as he backs away just a bit, trying to keep himself alive as he and his teammate defend this last objective here. Minute 30 seconds left on our clock. Not a whole lot of time, but still plenty of time for the amount of distance that Ember has to cover. They have the man advantage right now, so they could go for an overpowering push. The problem has just got to be knowing who is who. You cannot confuse who is where. Shots are going to ring out from Nardu as he catches Hailfire crossing the street. No connections made, though. Ember is now poised for the attack. 2 men on each side of the road, 1 down the middle.
They're just running down the road now, but I mean, the defense is pretty good too.
Good. Yeah, the defense is looking good. They've definitely got a good watch over the objective. There shouldn't be any caps available to them. Now it's going to be about a cover-to-cover bounding push as Ember work their way up. Nardu's going to be looking for the backside. Virus almost has the angle on Hailfire, but Hailfire manages to sneak out Nardu. Now could be the opportunity for them to go for the cap. If C-Max gets up behind this car, this is cap territory all day. Here it comes. He's going to go for the reload instead. Here comes the tablet. Virus isn't looking for it. He's not worried about it. He's trying to save his own skin. He's out there now. He's ducked down C-Max, typing in the code. Will he get it in time? There it is, everybody. Just like in the Mayhem game, the cap wins the map, and Ember wins 4-2 on Oasis.
And that is the last round of the first part of this custom map tournament.
Yes, that should be our last round, which means we can finally move on to our second map, and we can decide on what game we're going to come to you next with.
Yeah, we will be right back. right, we're hopping into Dry Run. Globochem versus SEAL Team Bravo. The round has just started, and we're going to see how these teams play. I honestly have not played this map, so I have zero expectations. Also, shout out to our new caster that's joining us. We have Control Threat Delete in here. Say hi.
Hey,
How's it going? We're live?
We are live.
Just kidding.
that's what that big red light means, Viv.
Oh, okay. All right. Hello. How do I look? I didn't
You look
put
great.
makeup. All right, great, cool, awesome.
Face for radio, it looks great.
Once again, I am stuck in the skybox once again. Cannot get down to the map.
Just use one of the camera bind. Just use the objective camera bind. It'll let you back in.
All right, SEAL Team Bravo setting up a defense here. It looked like Globochem was getting ready to push really aggressively, and then they just kind of backed off after throwing these smokes. I wonder how much they've played this map. Are they like currently trying to find paths to the objective, or do they have some sort of strategy already in mind?
Looking at the fact that some smokes are already just tossed over here on this other side, seems kind of unorthodox of a Globochem kind of push, right? Like you don't see this type of just kind of broad brazenness. And right there, you'll see it doesn't pay off. Cool Breeze able to pick up Thunder. Now Otto's going to be kind of caught in a corner here. He's got at least 3 members surrounding him. And he really doesn't have a whole lot of movement around the back of the map here to get away from it. So he's going to be in a little bit of a tough situation. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely, I don't think Globochem necessarily super prepared for these maps.
Stay Home putting some shots out on the Auto. I'm looking for the Globochem members. I only see 4 or 3 members up, so it looks like they did not start with a full lobby. So we got Beep Boop and Izzy flanking around on the east side. Yeah, and Auto and Thunder seem to both be peeking like the same thing repeatedly, like after each other. So I definitely don't think they knew what they were looking for. Or maybe that's how they do their refrags. I don't know.
Ooh. Beep just had a nice line angle onto the objective and almost caught Cool Breeze out as he pushed. But Cool Breeze didn't actually end up pushing out far enough for them to actually see it.
Auto coming around looking like he's going to try and rejoin his team. Stay Home getting surrounded. Shot ring out from Izzy. Finds one. Stay Home finds Beep Boop. Izzy tries to get the refrag, but Stay Home takes him down as well. Auto finds Stay Home.
He does get winged just a bit, though. Has to heal up. That'll be his syringe gone. Maybe he could go grab some of the syringes off of his team. Well, no, that wouldn't really matter because he's pretty much a one-shot at this point.
I don't know. We had a couple of downs in a recent scrim that we downed the same person like 3 times.
Yikes. It's a zombie. I think that's
It just
official.
kept coming back.
I think that's official. Zombie apocalypse has now managed to reach its way into the Onward community.
This objective is super exposed to, like, there's nowhere good to sneak up on it. You've got all this open area to cross to it.
Why did Raz let him go? He just walked right in front of Raz, and he didn't take a single shot. And now he's, well, no, he's still got a line of sight on it, but now he's opened it up for Auto. If Auto moves, slows his speed down a bit,
Auto finds
or he
Cool
could
Breeze
kill
and rotates.
Cool Breeze instead.
Oh, and a trade. SEAL Team Bravo take the first point.
Yeah, it was pretty good clutch push there from Otto. I mean, going 1v3, and had it not been for that trade, probably been able to pull that one out. Viv, what are some of your takes on this? I mean, what are your thoughts on the map, all of that stuff? I mean, because, you know, you've possibly played it before as a regular player in the league, but, you know, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think this is a map that seems well balanced? Do you think it would seem good for competitive play? I don't know. Give us some insights.
Well, I just joined. I don't think I've actually played this particular map.
Okay.
It's like a bizarre cargo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'd like to. I do get like a very like bizarre version 2 feeling from this map. So I would definitely agree with that. But yet it is smaller, a little bit more compact, like you said, similar to a cargo. It's got some of those compact spots. So that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that I like having smaller map choices for League. I think that would be, I think it would be more fun just because there are a lot of new teams coming in and there's this really heavy unbalance as people start to, play more games to get ranked and everything. So being able to play cargo in Suburbia, it's like a little bit more of an equalizer because it allows you to kind of do more, running guns. Because some new teams they're just great shots. They just don't know the maps as well.
Right.
So I think having some smaller ones, and then also like when you win the first 2 maps and then you force the 3rd map to be downfall just to pad your stats, it's like annoying. So being able to have shorter games would be great. Also, I don't know if you can go on the road here, but if they had like a little like fog league thing, that'd be really. Can the cars run you over? Because that'd be.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know. I saw that somebody got creative and added a moving element to their map. I was like, oh, fancy pants here. It's got
I
trucks
believe
going
this
down the road.
is a bacon noise map.
I mean, it looks cool. It looks like it's dark, but not needing night vision, which is.
Yeah, I don't see
always
many
fun.
of the players at all actually rocking night vision, so it doesn't appear like the lighting is too bad.
Yeah, in their POV, you don't seem to need it. And there's also these little nooks, but there's also a lot of openness, which is kind of.
Yeah, like even just looking at the current objective area, you can see like 20 different spots that could all be viable to use for defending like the approach angles to this objective, and it's crazy because not a lot of maps offer that. A lot of maps kind of end up offering you like 3 or 4 pretty standard spots, right, that most people know to check or look for. Some teams are able to get creative and come off the objective a little bit and provide a little bit more of a forward observing defense. And then others aren't. So you'll oftentimes find that a lot of teams use the same defensive positions, especially for objectives like on Downfall, for example, where there just isn't a whole lot of like in map cover, just like random pieces of cover around the map. Detective the Thunder Pilot will be starting us off here with a long look and picking up a headshot onto Stay Home. He told him exactly where to go, and that is home.
On the other side of Thunder, though, you can't go into that courtyard, huh?
No. It does look
No.
like it's blocked off. The walls, it does look like it's walled off. The best thing they can do is kind of, well, no, they can't even do that.
Because I was thinking that's a cool place to sit and chuck nades and then
Yeah.
run away.
Okay, my...
Deku finds Raz from across the map.
Yeah, those second floor looks tend to be pretty powerful, it seems. There was a kill that came from that side, or at least shots that came out to suppress auto after Thunder was taken down in the last round from those buildings. So there's obviously, if this map ends up making its way into competitive play, those buildings are going to be a definite point of interest to be able to check and clear and make sure that you don't have any defenders sitting in there waiting to ambush you. They might even let you sneak past and get up more towards the objective, make you feel comfortable, and then just shoot you in the back, and you never even know they were there.
Yeah, this objective looks just very favorable to Volt just because of the lack of entry. Even on cargo, when it's all the way in the back, there's still some hidden spots that you can sneak in if Volk isn't being careful.
I like this angle that Otto has. He's looking through a building, through a window, towards a approach.
The grenade from... Oh, it's a flash out from Thunder. But he's not going to be ready for Diesel, who is also ready in there to back up. I'm lead. Thunder will go down, but Otto right there around the corner to take down Diesel on the refrag. And now it's just up to I'm lead against the 4-man squad. 3 minutes left. And that's going to be it, because Izzy says he's not waiting 3 minutes. He's going to come around the corner and even the score out as Global Chem takes things 1-1 here on this map.
Yeah, I'm wondering if are they just moving slow because it's newer, or I think SEAL Team Bravo is a little bit more methodical.
The word around the water cooler is that yes, they are a bit more of the tactical style play of a little bit slow and steady wins the race.
Sure.
So it does make sense.
Not that Global isn't or anything, but
Sure.
It's just like for this size, and also just like with the lack of knowledge, I can see why people would like kind of hang back. But also, it kind of provides you a time to like just go for it, since it's like a friendly competition to
Right.
kind of like rush through and I don't know, like have some pushes. Just because that objective is not friendly for a cap, you know, they're all gonna be like right around it. I'm curious about this one coming up here on the east side.
I'm really sad that SMC wasn't able to take part in this, because I feel like you just said, because it's not for MMR and it's new maps and people don't really have plans, the Danglers SMC run and gun kind of play style, I feel like plays in really well. Your first guy's always gonna die, but you're gonna get the refrag and then you just keep rolling.
Yeah, and I think that's what ended up working out for teams that played like that for a large portion of their careers. Now SMC's changed things a bit. You guys don't just run like that all out all the time anymore. And Dangler started to change that a little bit too. Now they're a little more lackadaisical and just kind of IDGAF about tactics, and they just want to play and have some fun. But yeah, I do think that those kind of like bombardment strategies would work in this scenario, because a lot of teams aren't going to know, just like they don't know where to be to defend, they're not going to know where to rotate as the defense kind of crumbles. So a strong spearhead push through there and just kind of crumbling on the defense, you could manage to strong arm your way in and get the cap that way. So it'd be interesting to see one of these teams play it that way. I feel like the team that we have the best chance of that happening is probably the Cat Baskets, but they didn't fare so well against Mayhem, so we'll have to see how that works out later.
Yeah, well, don't mistake Mayhem for being Mayhemic.
They're quite calm.
Yeah, and they play tight and all that. Cat Baskets is exactly as intended, I think.
Basket of cats.
Yeah. Whoa, trade, Thunder, and stay home. Right through the fence.
Yeah, that's a tight angle too. It's a nice look from both of those players to get that shot.
Diesel's now pushing up on the north side. Yeah.
And Mix is not ready for it. Otto's not going to be ready for it either. He could be finding a double here. Oh, the drag shot! He does get the drag shot, and he finds two.
Oh,
man,
wow.
that's like something you just gotta know about, I guess, after you know the map. I suppose that's like a really easy flank for him to achieve.
Yeah, it was, and that also, it lends itself to the fact that the offense doesn't know much about the map either, or the flank routes, because you know that if Globochem was aware of a flank route like that somebody would have been watching that angle if this were, Quarantine or any of the maps that they all know like the back of their hands.
Yeah. This definitely makes it like, it's like you're watching how bronze teams, we always say, oh, they just need to learn the maps, and these are teams that have skills, they just need to learn the map. So let's see them play on skill alone and just like knowledge.
Beep boop and Cool Breeze trade. And I do think that it's a lot of Diesel getting in a firefight here is throwing stuff left and right. Izzy comes out on top. I do think that's more of an issue of the teams that have that like military bounding cover and watching corners, last man crossing kind of thing. They would fare better on a map like this that they don't have any experience playing because of that play style. Teams like Peacekeepers, SEAL Team Bravo, Mayhem.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the reason why those tactics existed. We're going into, unsecured, unknown territories with possible or not possible enemy presence, and finding and searching and clearing that out. Now, with this, it doesn't necessarily work, as that process in reality does take a little bit of time, so you don't have time to go in and clear all those corners like that. But is Izzy? No, he's not.
It was in the capping. I wonder if you can cap from up there.
I doubt it. I'm assuming that he tried, and that's why he put his tablet back, because he did pull it out and then put it back. So I'm assuming that he did look to see if the button came up, and it probably did not. But it's as I tried to just spit out, is Izzy
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear?
Pretty much exactly that.
I think like in normal league that might be not legal.
I mean, you can cap from upstairs of Kiat.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's line of sight to the objective. I'd feel better about getting capped from here than from Kiat.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of the exact ruling where you can't like have your tablet
clipping
on the ground above the. I don't
That's
Yeah.
because tall people could cap from downstairs
I think of
in
tank,
suburbia.
That's because SMC got mad when Riboman stuck his tall hands up to the ceiling on the first floor and capped on them, and they
Right?
got
SMC
real mad.
Mad against danglers? Is that a
No.
thing? That never happens. Come on. Wait a minute. What team are you guys play for?
None.
Oh, don't you lie! I saw that recruit request come in.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not looking for a team right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm wondering if on this map it might be easier if for the for Marsoc to go together onto one side and deal one at a time with each person, as you think that for defense they're gonna be trying to like surround some areas, or you know what I mean, so that they can just kind of catch one, next one, next one.
Yeah, no, I think a driving wedge or like a hammer type technique like that, where you just take the whole team and bash it into one lane and just take out anything that's in your way all together. I think that definitely could work here, especially because even if you're focused on one side of the map, you can still spread the team out a bit so you're not all clumped up and find different angles to find refrags or you know, return fire shots on. So I think that's definitely a possibility here. You know, we have to speculate a lot because, you know, these maps just aren't played enough for us to do anything else. And Diesel going to find Thunder early on as Thunder makes the cross.
Wow.
Yeah, and those, you know, those aggressive single file approaches work even on like quarantine and downfall if the team's not expecting it. So it's definitely a valid tactic. Beat Boop going for a run when he had a great angle, rotating back towards objective. Finding the kill on the Imleet.
After picking up Mix, was it?
I believe so.
Yes. Yeah, it was Mix on the back there.
Auto gets Cool Breeze and the res onto Izzy. No res from the SEAL Team Bravo side. Cool Breeze just gonna.
No, I think he's just
Oh,
watching.
he's calling him out. Okay.
Yeah, he's watching the angle first to make sure it's clear before he rotates openly through that section.
Ooh, I think someone fell and took a little bit of a hit damage. Another thing you have to test on these maps.
Yeah, that's a good point. You got to know where you can and can't jump off from without going down.
This is interesting. This is because this looks like it's small, right? It's meant to be like tight quarters, but it's so open in areas that it makes for long range as well.
Yeah, it really does lend itself well to both. I think it's got like these narrow, like almost like viewfinder paths that you can look through from different angles of elevation and degradation that you can just look at and find these things that, you know, unless you were looking through this specific spot, you might not see. But at the same time, then you've got all these open courtyards, this and that. It's just insane. Izzy's gonna find Rat, but here comes Diesel on the
nice.
refrag,
Diesel's
and
got
now
tab
he's
out.
inside.
Ooh.
He's in the doorway going for the cap. Beat Boop's coming around, but he won't find it in time.
SEAL Team Bravo take the map.
Great moving in. That was great. Fantastic on Diesel. Heard the shots, went in, didn't even wait. Looks like they're pros.
Yeah, like pros.
All
So
right.
where are we on the cars? Can we push people in there?
I don't think you can get out there.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't think you can. But I'm sure if he could, well, actually, who knows? Who knows?
But that's it for this map. We're gonna go to a short break and we'll see if we can find another lobby to jump into, or because it doesn't look like any scores are in yet. So this appears to be the first one done. So we'll be right back shortly. right, we found another lobby to jump into. This is. Well, go for it, Sleepy.
What?
Say the name. Say the team name. I got nothing.
Oh, the Ditka Van Dyklas and Mayhem. I mean, I don't know I don't know if their name is just an acronym. I don't know if there's actually a pronunciation to it, but that's what you get when you make a team name like that. I will butcher it and butcher it and butcher it until you either change it or you tell me how to pronounce it.
It's, do you know the
Diktha.
something HLA?
Mono, right above the objective. Ooh, I wonder if you could cap from up there. 2 defenders on objective. JJ finds him. Mono goes down.
Deflate on his
Oh,
own.
this is just Valor. They're just under a different name.
No, yeah, but they have Will Sell My P on here, who is a reservist. Defilade here is, you guys can't hear the audio, right? I'm just giving his inner monologue.
Oh, Deflade's the only one still standing.
Yeah, his what should I do here? Oh, I think I got one guy. Haha, I'm awesome. That's literally what he's saying right now. You guys can't hear it.
Okay, yeah, just
Great.
keep going. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep
please
going.
narrate.
I
He's like,
love
oh,
it.
man, what do I gotta do? I wish James was here to tell me what to do right now. Oh, no, I'm the captain. I know what to do. I'm gonna go around these red cars. I work on cars all day long. I'm totally awesome. Wait, I know Deflate. Okay, I'm telling you, that's what he's saying. I'm just.
No,
really
I'm
mad.
I don't have any
thoroughly
game
enjoying
audio,
this.
so I need to know.
He's hilarious.
You've got to
okay?
explain the strategies to us.
I-
You're the
He's like, well,
only
I'm gonna go this way,
caster.
and then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna rotate. 'Cause I have audio for some reason. They don't. I'm just gonna run over here. My little LMG. Yeah, I have this backpack I borrowed from Vivian. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know where to go. Oh my god, I'm in Bazaar. Ah! There's nothing in the markets. It's empty.
He has
This is the
3
best
minutes to
moment
kill
in
2
Onward
people,
VRML history.
or go for
I'm gonna
the
go behind
objective.
Bazaar. Oh, is that James?
Loot the body.
James,
Loot the
please,
body.
Wake up. Okay, I'm gonna take your stuff. All right. What do I do with this? Don't take the knife. I'm gonna stab myself. That
I
was
don't
bad.
want drugs. I just want your apple. Thank you for your apple. Gonna go give it to the teacher now and be teacher's
That is
pet.
not an apple. I learned that.
Piece of candy.
I'm just gonna go down. I could totally take these guys. Who are these guys? I don't even know this team. I don't even know what their name stands for. They're just a bunch of DYKs.
Put your TYKs.
Is that a ramp you can go up right there onto the
It
second
sure
floor?
is.
Oh,
Rifle.
buddy.
It is awesome.
Oh,
I've
there's already
actually
a
seen
dead
that
body
on,
up there.
Yeah, a
who
dead
has
Volk
it?
body.
A dead Volk body. Yeah, this
Oh,
actually.
the hook. The hook has it. Evo has it. So he's gonna creep
Oh,
slowly here. I think JJ is gonna be able to hear him. Probably.
I wouldn't know because I can't hear his steps, but he's not
He's
reacting.
being
So
no, he's not. He's being really, really quiet.
JJ does have cover from above, because I was really hoping for like a drop down kill, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Although he could drop down onto that blue tarp and just stand there, and it'd be really entertaining.
Hey, does anyone hear me? JJ's like, yeah, I can hear you. Hey, JJ, you suck. That's what he said. Oh my god. They played together, you know.
live action. I don't think this is the appropriate route to do this.
I like
'Cause
it.
this
I
second-
approve.
Look at
I
him just standing there.
approve
He's like,
of this
man, I am
approach.
definitely
That
looking
shuffle,
at
as soon as that shuffle comes out and JJ goes to make a call, Defilade is so exposed here. Oh my god.
See, he's good. This is what I wanted. This is everything I wanted and
He
more.
gets shot in the foot.
His legs
gonna
go
die.
Oh!
Told you.
the wrong way.
You should have listened to
Ah,
James.
did you know
Definitely.
that Half-Life Alex? Well, I was right, boy. What? Did you know? That's what he said.
Did you know that Half-Life Alex?
Yeah. Did you know that Half-Life Alex?
Yeah, I did. I guess. Okay, so
Is it a question or a statement?
I'm telling you what I heard. I don't know why I was graced with the, the gift of hearing and awesomeness all wrapped in one. It's like, how much of an advantage can one person have? You guys don't fool me in here. I was just watching Hercules on Disney Plus, minding my own business.
we just missed you, Viv.
All right, fair enough. All right, so what? How many OBJs on this one? So this one's like the south one. This is like the market one. The home
I call it antenna.
Antenna,
antenna. Ugh, you guys are.
cell tower.
So if you didn't know, we did cast Fireteam Alpha versus Fury, and they wanted us to do a custom map afterwards, a la the Coletto's knife fights that we do traditionally. And so they played, and after an interview loading in, and it was really cool. We were just making up, new call outs for Evolution's map that he made, and gave us a taste of it, of the custom map to really come. It looks like a lot of the assets here are from Bazaar, and
Yeah.
of course some cargo lights here. So, what, like, how did the cargo get here?
Helicopter.
That landed
Doesn't have to
yeah,
land.
well,
on the
it just
soccer, on
drops
the
it.
soccer field.
Yeah, it could just drop it. It could use cable
Yeah,
hooks.
boom.
Could be a
Sure.
semi. Could be a semi truck.
Yeah, or they could have loaded it onto a semi from the ship. I mean,
Or
those
forklift.
those trucks going by on the roads out there are filled with
Here we go.
cargo containers.
Round 5.
Round
All right,
5,
hold
no
on, I'm gonna-
sound.
James is telling everyone
I'm
where
gonna
to
give
go.
the most
Wookiee throwing his
intense
C4.
call outs because I have no sound. This is just gonna be me the entire time. You guys ready for this?
Wookie just said you're being really abusive, James. And James, I'm
Well,
just telling
obviously.
you where to go. All right, looks like Well, Wookie's gonna stay by his C4, which he likes.
Wookie putting shots
and he
out,
picks
finds
up a
04.
Pew 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 pew. Bang,
Panko
bang,
coming
bang.
around the
Wow,
side.
Mono.
Mono finds him,
Bang, bang,
saves
bang.
Wookie's life. Thanks, Mono. That's right, Wookie.
Smokes out.
Mono's above Zook now.
Bang bang. Ah. Clap 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 clap.
Looks like they're
Tablet.
trying to go for the res onto 04.
Clap 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 clap.
They get the
Zook
res.
is
Now
like
Mono's
yelling.
looking
It's
over there.
hilarious. He's like yelling at them.
He's in war. He thinks he's in a real war right now. He's like, God.
And
Gosh,
he's
dang
dancing.
it.
Look at Zook dancing.
Wookie
On
finds
two.
04 again. Mono finds
Mono.
JJ. Now Zook's going for the refrag. Doesn't find him. Mono's upstairs wreaking havoc.
Mono just does that in general.
Yeah, you don't really want to catch Mono.
Oh,
He
that
told
grenade
himself-
roll.
He just said, "Good job, Mono." Like he just told himself. Oh wow, it takes down Zook too.
Wow, Mono's on a
Little
roll.
bit.
Pew-pew-pew, zip-a-zoo.
Mono's on a
He's like,
rampage.
Wow, I'm so awesome. I should be captain. Mono, please. People can hear you.
Oh, and there's the angle. He definitely saw him. Come on, Mono. Put up or shut up. Go for the ace. Go for it.
Yeah,
You see
get
it.
that ace.
There it is.
Nice.
Was
Oh
that
wait, no,
an
it
ace?
can't be
That
an
was
ace
an
because
ace.
Mayhem.
Wookie,
No, because Wookie
Wookie got
took
04.
Mayhem running into
Aw.
that dead body trying to
No.
get that kill.
04 got revived, though.
And then Wookie got him again.
Oh, rip. Sorry, you don't get your ace this time, Monorchid, Monorchild, as he's been called by
It's
many of us.
Solo
Why
child.
don't you Google what that means?
Why don't I Google what that means? I'm scared to Google what that
Yeah,
means
don't
now.
Google what it means.
I don't think I have enough VPNs and safe searches to protect me from whatever that probably means. Oh boy, and Mayhem does take the lead on the map. They go up 3-2. Very close bout here, honestly. Closer than even the SEAL Team Bravo and Globochem game was, but I mean that one was ended abruptly by a nice cap there from Diesel, so you know, not to be kind of shied away from. But that was pretty entertaining. I'm liking this map. Now I kind of want to go in and play all the custom maps today.
This
Yeah,
map
so-
definitely lends itself to both those aggressive pushes or the very tactical check your corner style. I mean, like you could do it both ways for sure on this one.
But you know, they didn't really move to die. You know, they all kind of just stayed. You know, there was
Yeah.
a push. So
They-
they might need to put a little bit more elements in there just to make it.
So what
Yeah,
you're
that's a
saying
good
is never
point.
stop moving.
Well, no, I mean, think about like in Quarantine with the two roads, right? Those are huge crosses, and you know, it's a pain in the butt. And I guess like you gotta have strategy coming towards
Yeah.
it. But because Volk can get so quickly to one spot, it's like you can just be caught out. So you kind of stay committed to which building you're gonna be in.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, that's how Wookiee kind of kept them all back there in the first place, was he got behind the little fuel tank there and just put suppressive fire down that long road. And just like in Quarantine, as Vivian said, it's a long open cross. Nobody used smokes, and they all just got kind of held up in that corner where they eventually succumbed to their wounds.
All right.
Yeah, they're saying, did you know that Half-Life Alex? Yeah, do you know that Half-Life Alex? We're so clever. That's literally what they said. All right.
No
Free
one,
Fire, so loud.
no one in this lobby cares about Half-Life Alex. Okay, thanks. We're watching Onward here. Grenades now out for Mayhem. No one there on the old footy field.
Panko going for an aggressive flank gets taken out by
Whoa.
Wookiee coming off the roof.
Defense getting aggressive. Small map. well, I should say medium-sized map. Usually doesn't work out so well unless it's just one. But this whole team is spread so far off this objective. There's a pretty obvious push like right up the center, right at the objective that has 0 coverage on it right now, and it's I'd say it's concerning, but it's not really concerning because I kind of want to see it get exploited. But it's now been covered up as Will Cell slides in.
I don't know why Mono is just like doing like just using the smoke because like it's just suppressive fire that's bump bump rat-a-tat tat. Like he is not giving up on that, so Mono should just move.
Defilade finds the backside of JJ.
He's gonna run him.
Oh, never mind. I see what he's doing.
He's gonna run him out of ammo.
Wow, I feel so bad for saying that. Mono just did a really great thing. That was really cool. Mono, I totally caught that.
You knew what he was
Yeah.
doing that whole time. He didn't have you fooled.
Defilade picks up 04. Now it's all up to Will Cell to defend against 4 members of Mayhem from all sides.
Yeah, this isn't gonna
Right in the
probably
center.
end.
Yeah, because there's really no hidden spot. Maybe over here in these
No.
this triple stack here of cables. But otherwise she's just like out there peeing.
Oh, Wookie, there's a bad nade.
And she
almost
gets
gets-
spotted out.
Yeah, he
But
does. But
Mono's
then,
gonna go around here and pick up Will.
Yeah, the shots
here.
went off.
Yep.
Mono finds him.
I
Mayhem
told
take it 4-2.
that is crazy. Monner with some crazy IQ plays there, running out
10 kills.
the ammo on that LMG gunner who was just sitting there wasting it all into the smoke that he was holding. It was a killer play, and then he got prone when he did the slide out to get the refrag. So definitely had us going, and Mayhem takes the map 4-2.
Yep, so we're going to go back to an intermission. We'll see if we can find another lobby or if the scores are getting put in. I feel like it's been a decent amount of time. People should be done with this map, but we'll be right back. we go. Round number 1 on Barracks, Mayhem versus SEAL Team Bravo. SEAL Team Bravo, this is the spawn that's way off of objective. The objective's right there. SEAL Team Bravo coming out and running for it. Raz going up in the pipes. Diesel crossing the open, getting some shots from Theta from the north side. Raz putting shots out onto the 2-story building from the pipes. Diesel finds Theta on the north side. Shots ringing out from Defilade onto the pipes, not finding anybody. A little bit of suppression there.
In the broken sewer thing.
I expect better callouts. Defilade finds him.
Nice shot for the peak there from Defilade as he galls out the broken sewer pipe thingy.
Yeah, so you heard that.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
is?
expect better from you guys.
Oh, how did that not end up being a headshot onto
he's-
Raz,
he's-
though?
Yeah,
How
I was gonna say.
That was the only part of his body that was showing.
Welcome to Onward, Sleepy.
Well, I mean, definitely is still has his eyes in the area, so oh, he's shot it again, but no.
James rotating around to Defilade now, and Mono sitting over in the south side. Yeah, that's the south side. Coming up into the pipes now. He actually, if he stays quiet, he could sneak right up on Raz. Shots from James now. Not gonna find anybody, but drawing attention.
Oh, Defilade sees Diesel. Will he get the shots? He does manage to secure it
-1.
and hit the confirmation as Diesel's body folds in half backwards.
Rags out onto objective, not finding anybody. Mono flanking now, coming around on the east side, southeast corner.
James, you reckless man, he graces the street and manages to get the
Raz.
kill. That was
Yeah, but-
impressive. He was way out in the open there for that.
But look at Monarch here. Really made a flank around
Oh yeah, he's
the
in
inside.
he's in a heck of a position here to ruin people's days, but it's good of him not to have popped anything out yet. But here comes the smoke, so things are going to be a little more hard for him now, but they're coming in from both sides, so that might help him out. As long as he doesn't poke out too soon, he's got to make sure that he's clear before he does it. Here comes
he
Raz.
finds Raz.
Monor's going to find it, though.
Cool Breeze gonna. Ooh, look. He's at.
Is he, though? Because he's
Oh,
not.
yeah, no, Monarch does give the call out, maybe for the kill though. Oh, hey, look at these Volk are wearing green.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Jungle green.
Green
Yeah,
for the
nice.
money.
Defilade reading the code, memorizing the code. Looks like he's gonna go for it. He's coming down the building.
Oh, but he's not going to be ready for I'm Leet, I don't
Smokes.
think.
Smokes are
Fading
running out.
away.
Yeah.
I like how they painted the Mexican flag on the field, though, before they attacked.
Lead finds Defilade.
Oh.
That's all to Mono.
That should give Monor the information that he needs, though, because he seems to have known where Cool Breeze was already, but he didn't know anything about I'm Leet, and now he's at least got some sort of information, but he's going to have to control that speed now as he's coming up towards Cool Breeze.
Yeah,
I mean, he could just cap this. He just has to get between those containers and cap. If Cool Breeze isn't checking, like, Mono can cap from right where that body is.
He's not going to have that chance, though, because Leet's going to walk over. He's going to be able to see it.
Cap,
Oh, maybe
tablet
not.
out.
He's not close
Oh,
enough.
Monarch. He is close enough.
Okay, typing in the code. Cool Breeze coming around the back of the corner.
He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Cool Breeze getting lucky.
Got to be quicker than that.
Oh, no, well, you have to understand, they just started counting to 8, so they were learning all of their letters. There might have been a 9 in there.
He saw a 9 on that pad, and he was
yeah,
like,
he turned upside down and made a 6. No, they're just Mayhem's almost there, guys. They're learning.
yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, not everyone's a fast capper. Some people just aren't good with memorizing numbers.
That wasn't. It's not slow even. It's just that like the
timing.
the time inside the game and then watching the game. Like our expectations are like
Uh-huh.
when you say like when I first started, someone was like, oh, they can cap for 10 seconds. But 10 seconds is a long cap.
Yeah.
Now that
10
you play the
seconds is a
game,
very
right?
long cap.
It's a very long cap.
The thing is, it's not necessarily that he had a long cap. It's that he probably would, like me, gets on objective and then goes, oh man, I should have really looked at the code first, then looks at the code, then types it in. I can type it
Yeah.
in fast. I just have to read it first.
Nope, not even then. I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. I won't remember it. You know how many phone numbers I get on the daily? I can't remember.
Heyo.
Who gives numbers anymore?
Yeah, don't you just like send them like a? I don't even know.
I have lickable QR code tattoos that I just stick on people.
You know, I with each word of that sentence, I gave pause.
I got excited with the more and more words that came out of that sentence.
You know those like the sponge ones that you put on, like the temporary tattoos? I have those. They're just QR codes for my Snap code.
Wow. Wow, you are super extra today, aren't
We're
you? Trip?
going into round number 2. Here we go.
Round number 2, super extra
Wait,
spicy.
Are they still wearing the badass kicks though? Oh, these kicks aren't as good as the Snow
No,
Peak
that's-
They
kicks.
don't have the
That's,
fly ass Nikes, no.
Yeah, no, that's Snow Peak.
Oh, this is a quick spawn.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Are they
Yeah, it
gonna
is.
be ready for
Wow.
this? James and Mono going this way. They're coming around the corner.
You know, Wookie looks.
Mono
kinda
goes,
mean.
be careful, and then dies.
Oh wow! Look at that. I was like they're running the other way because Steel Team Bravo was like already looking at that. Who's it on the south?
Oh man, I don't know if I think my ISP might be throttling some issues. We've seen a lot of rubber banding right now on my end. Are you guys seeing this?
Yep, seems like it's just on your end there, Trip.
Yeah. Well, my ISP has been not so hot recently.
Yeah, the casting shields are the shadows are weird. Like I see all the cloud shadows on the buildings. Lie with me.
What
Yeah.
clouds? There are no clouds.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, you'll see. I'm recording.
Yourself.
You'll see.
You just recording yourself. It's just your
She's
webcam.
recording your webcam.
That
Yeah, it's
is
just your webcam the whole
extra,
time.
my friends. That's
That's
just
for the personal,
you.
for the personal banks.
No, I know. I'm looking
Oh,
at everything
buddy.
as these teams are taking. You know, they're being extra careful because of pride. I think.
My gig internet right now is at 2 megs. Wookie finds I'm leet.
Oh, I get that now.
Staycom is going. It looks like Staycom's gonna actually try and get the sneaky cap. I mean, he could do right where Mono was and just walk up. He could get underneath Wookie. No, he couldn't. But he finds James in the.
Stay calm.
Stay home. Stay home.
Stay calm and. Oh,
Well,
stay home knows Wookiee's there now.
Stay calm was his name, wasn't it?
It
Was
was.
it?
It was.
was.
Stay calm is.
I know, because I once called him Stay Hard, and it was just so much he did not like it. So he changed it.
Why? Why
Stay
wouldn't he?
6 feet away.
Oh.
Stay out of my way.
Mhm. Oh, I get it. Oh
Stay-
man, everything's just taking me just like a minute too long here.
How's
Stay
that different
golden.
than usual?
What?
What?
Yeah. What?
You stay
I
classy.
don't know. I don't know, man. it's Sunday or whatever.
It's fucking
It's
Saturday.
definitely Sunday. Raz finds Defilade.
Pretty
How?
much Tuesday.
How?
It's basically
I
a
like-
work from home Thursday. Wookie now,
Today is Monday.
crabbing around.
Man, this is such an interesting map. It's like
I like this map. I've liked it since it first came out.
really, it's
Saying, I love this map.
you do, yeah. I think it's really interesting in some parts. I'm just thinking of for play. I mean, like, just if maybe Raz's position is such an OP position or something, you know, because you do get such.
Yeah, but you don't have to expose yourself to that position.
Yeah, sure. Tell a bunch of
Wookie,
players to
Wookie is
stay-
just like last man
Cool
standing.
breeze,
Stay
too.
home. He's on his tablet. Oh, and he goes down.
Cool Breeze could have had him too.
Like he couldn't have really moved. Anywhere he went, he was gonna get shot.
Yeah, look at look at Wookie in the spread eagle position. I didn't.
That's
I
his
was
default.
I was just observing.
Yeah, that's new IK defaults. When you die, you just lay them open.
Yeah.
So this next objective, we've seen some really interesting defensive positioning for this one. My favorite so far, I really hope I'm gonna get a C. So you can get up on the second floor, the like walkway, and then you can jump off onto the what do you call it, the awning towards the objective and lay prone up there.
Why would you give away all those secrets?
Well, because I want someone to go there so I can shoot him. It's not a good position, it's just a fun position, okay?
So this one is what, just the south OBJ?
Yeah.
For now. I don't really know that there's much sense to providing callouts to them if we don't even know which maps will actually league. I mean,
I
granted,
think it's fun. I'm starting to name things.
I mean, this one has callouts. We've got the helipad, we've got the 2-story, we've got the north stack, we've got the what do you call it, water towers.
Stories?
There's only one 2-story here.
The watchtower.
Really? There's one. There's one. There's one.
Here's a question: how many phallic? I'm sorry.
What? Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, it's just really funny how many map makers, when they put it in, they're like, I did not realize that.
Like a penis.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a pretty phallic shape actually in the map.
Round number 3.
I don't know what that is.
Get out there and get to
Wow,
the
they're
left
like right
jump,
next
but
to each
I
other.
can
The
see them.
spawns
You don't
is
have
like
to worry
the
about it.
down-
I can get them from the back.
they're right there. They're like neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the quick spawn.
Yeah, this is weird. That's a weird
I
spawn.
love this spawn. I love it.
As Marsoc?
I love both.
I mean, it's right there. Ooh, yeah, that position that Raz is in, that's the one you like?
No.
And they're all there.
Okay.
On the catwalk.
Yeah, we're good.
On the catwalk.
Thank you! Finally, someone sings it when you say it.
I'm holding my detonator. Don't peek over there because I can shoot them from underneath.
I'm old enough to know those memes. Are you speaking Spanish, James? What is wrong with you? Just kidding. Nothing wrong with speaking a different language in Onward.
He's
Fact.
not. He's just.
I know he's not. It just sounded like he was speaking Spanish to Defilade, and I was like, is he really speaking Spanish to Defilade? Is he like trying to throw off the other team by using another language? Did they learn? I remember Irish Gorilla was trying to get us to learn Celtic on the Great Apes so that we could make callouts in Celtic and no one could understand. I'm like, you do realize that Celtic is like a pretty difficult language, right?
James and Deflate haven't even left spawn yet, and the rest of their team not moving much either. They're just kind of waiting.
They
No,
don't
but, like,
have to-
not, you don't have to leave spawn. They're
Yeah.
to
They just
interrupt.
waiting. Yeah, they just need to be there and in position when the other team reaches the other side of the map. It's actually quite brilliant.
I don't know if it's brilliant or like just unnecessary, which is sad.
I'm stuck in you.
I think they're a bunch of wusses.
Yeah.
Data.
Yeah.
Yeah, wusses. I guess. Well, they're giggling, having a good time, as little children.
Need more
They should-
aggression from them.
Yeah, let's tap into them and tell them. Let's see a little bit more aggression. I mean, SEAL Team Bravo is going to be strategic, and they're going to like defend to the death, forever, no matter what. No inching out or anything. Come on.
Inching out.
Just throw a couple of grenades in there and be done with it. There's
Just
a
call it an
C4
airstrike.
somewhere.
Have anybody watching the side of their
Oh, you know there is.
Oh, I see it. There. Wait, nope, that's not it. Where is it? Where did he put it? He said he's watching
Maybe somewhere
it.
in the green. It's camouflage. Okay, something is flying in.
Ka-flying in.
Flying.
It's ka-flying in!
It's all right, man. Thank goodness.
It's been a long few weeks, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Is he looking to the right?
Vivi and I
The
are
right?
glad that it's
Oh, he's
over.
holding a detonator looking.
Now.
That way.
Seth, I can see that entire alley. You've only got to watch the right side or back behind us.
Com's got the backside and me, so yeah, Seth, you just watch that alley.
Cool breeze and Raz. Oh, there you go. Smokes.
Over the building. What a throw!
Yeah, scare him.
Look at the big ol' arm on that guy. I think
No, not Diesel. Deflating?
Or definitely, yeah, sorry. Saw the D and just immediately went to Diesel.
That's what happens when you see the D.
Yeah.
Breeze gets one with the C4. Diesel gets deflated with the frag. Comes around, gets James as well. Nice 1-2.
Oh, smokes are out. They're not actually watching the objective here. They could put a player in on the opposite side of that fence and get this cat. Theta could have a chance to find Diesel if he's not careful, but
They
yeah,
couldn't make it
it's
to that
looking like-
smoke.
This is like such an easy objective to defend. It's so out in the open.
Diesel prone now, looking for feet under the fence.
Did he call him out at all?
I think so.
I don't think so.
It's just
Probably
coming to
hurt
my
them.
attention that I'm Leet is Seth Bowden. Because they're
Oh,
calling
I am
him
Leet.
by his first name.
You just listen. They sound the same.
I don't listen to anyone, Viv. You should know this.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Theta
Oh,
coming
the wit.
around.
The wit is quick on the
we
casting
spend
desk
too much
today.
time together.
And- Dead? No, he's not. He's actually gonna kill Diesel because Diesel decided to get a little hesitant.
Oh, he does get called out.
I thought Theta had it there. He was prone looking under the fence. He
Yeah.
just didn't check that one corner, apparently.
Wookie is probably like mad.
we did
He's
it,
always
Paul.
last.
You know what
Like, it
I
doesn't
haven't
matter.
seen a whole lot of in this custom map tournament? Banter. We are severely lacking on player-to-player banter in this tournament.
Well, we stopped following cat baskets after the first map, so we're kind of our own fault for that.
Look, Mayhem should be, you know, talking with their other players. Like, I talk with everyone when I play custom maps. It's more fun that way. SEAL Team Bravo running away with it with 3-0.
I wonder, it's like, can you even attack this OBJ? It's like,
Yeah,
You just
you
kinda-
can cap it. It's not that hard.
tell me more, Grandpa.
Here's the fun thing. You can talk to each other through these buildings, completely safe from each other. Sound travels directly through them.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just sit there and have a good conversation, and yet no one is.
Interesting. You know what else is interesting? I'm looking at the stream, and what you guys see is so different from what I see.
Well, we are running our own cameras.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. It's that you would think it would look the same. But like your mini map is green, mine is brown.
Yours
Oh,
is the
it's
old
the old
map
one.
still.
But
Yes.
it still follows the OBJ. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it follows the OBJ, the player positions, and your camera position. It's just all the
And also the
landmarks aren't the same.
And also the the shadows. I don't know how to explain this. It's like the imprints.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
still
what
not
you're
seeing
talking
the shadow thing you're talking about.
You would.
Hey, Sleepy, fun fact.
Yeah.
Snap to 1. There's no skybox.
Hey, this is
Just
brought
keep,
to you
I'm,
in part
I'm
by
just
the
going up.
International Space Station.
I'm on a weather balloon. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up.
Note to all map makers: please make your skyboxes this large.
Yes.
Well, I do feel like I'm airdropping now that. Yo, that'd be a fun way, huh? To like
Call of
stand out.
Duty. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
went to your Onward Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Here we go. Round number 4. Sounds like SEAL Team Bravo hasn't played this very much at all because they are unaware of the spawns that you can get for this objective.
I'm trying to follow them. I like listening to their southern accents.
Me too. Diesel's just gonna go for it. He's just running up there, looking through the fence. Nope.
Well, yeah, because he's looking for his own position, thinking someone's gonna lay in the same spot he did. And Defilade did not do that.
Definitely it is laying somewhere.
I mean, yeah, it is a similar spot, but Diesel kept himself out under that fence a little bit more to where he was able to be seen underneath it a little more so than Defilade. But yeah, I mean, it is practically the same spot. You're right.
Wookie's definitely got his C4 over here, doesn't he?
It's just a bunch of guys looking under fences for toes. They must all have a foot fetish or something.
Where did he put the C4? Gotta be here.
Oh, he's like right.
He's holding a
there, too.
clacker.
He put it after C3 and
Oh,
before
I see it.
C5.
I see it. I see it. It's right here. Camera 1. It's right above him. That's really high.
Oh, but
But it's gonna catch them both if he sets it off.
He hears them.
Oh, a double!
Nice. Oh, he didn't finish.
-2.
Nope, still didn't finish.
Nope, he's still not done.
Oh.
And that's
yeah,
going to be a
keep
res.
going. All right.
That will be a res more than likely, as Wookie's not going to pressure it.
Well, if he calls out for the res, Wookie should hear him. So unless Cool
He
Breeze
won't, though.
knows.
He's definitely just using clicks. There. There we go.
Yeah, they're coming where I was.
Oh, Wookie does call him out.
Aren't
But-
you guys?
There we go. There's the banter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're gonna think that those are the last two people. There's one more.
Ah, shit, they got me.
Oh, bad bounce out for that grenade. But otherwise, if that would have banked in, that could have been dead again by another explosive.
Ooh.
Diesel finally finds Defilade in his spot.
Theta is looking hard down from the catwalk. But he doesn't see Cool Breeze just yet. He will have the angle, though. It looks like before Cool Breeze would have the angle on him.
Well,
just
Cool
due
Breeze
to
would know to
position.
look there too, yeah.
Yeah, he would, but I think just the timing of it, because Cool Breeze is focused on the right side of that catwalk and Theta's off to the left. I think by the time that Cool Breeze kind of clears it visually and in his mind and then goes to look to the left one, Theta will already have the line of sight and will be pulling the trigger. I mean, it's not to say it can't happen. It definitely can happen where Cool Breeze comes out the victor in that situation, but I'm thinking, based off what I'm seeing, that it's going to be a Theta kill if he pushes this route.
Diesel crossing in to the fence line now. Got a lot of corners he has to clear all by himself, and if Wookie peeks that.
2.5 minutes left. This is not downfall, guys.
Thanks, Viv. You're right. It isn't.
Ooh, Diesel finds Wookie.
He didn't really have to even peek there.
Nope.
James peeks out. Diesel and a trade.
Nice trade there. Just barely saves it from Diesel taking him out, and that would have been the last defender right on top of the objective.
No, and now they're
Anyways.
all looking that way, but they have I am Elite over here to the backside on the south. Inching his way in.
You're all about those inches today.
Yeah, that's all I can get.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Exactly what she said. She just said it.
exactly. I did.
Theta is
that-
going to get shot in the buttocks.
Is that overlay on?
It sure is.
I'll watch the rerun.
What? I don't leave the overlay up ever.
It does it on its own. I can attest to this.
Actually, it could be in between rounds where, yeah, because there he goes flying away into space.
Oh, Theta finds him right through a tiny, tiny crack. Mayhem take their first point.
And I'm out of here.
Yeah, Mayhem, I was honestly surprised that it's taken them this long to get on the board here. I mean, custom maps, I guess, right?
But this is one of the
kinda-
oldest custom maps. I feel like this one should... Oasis and Barracks have the most playtime, I feel like, out of all of the maps we're going to see today.
think that was Wookiee's fault. he didn't finish the 2 kills and then gave it the wrong call.
Oh yeah, that's true. He did not finish the 2 kills that he called. You're right.
No. I know that they won that round. Yeah, probably not knowing it, but I mean, I don't think that people typically play the custom maps, and then even just getting ready for it.
Is Blaze in the custom map tournament? Because I've played a ton of
No.
custom maps with those guys.
I do not think
They're
so.
playing right now against
they're-
5 horsemen plus
Well,
2
that's
minus 2.
not any
Times 2
fun.
plus 2 times 2 minus
Math.
2. Nay.
Yeah, I know Prefontaine plays a ton of the custom maps.
Prefontaine, nicest guy in Onward. Agree?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a safe assumption. He actually came and visited with me in LA when he was out for his daughter's, there's some kind of dance camp or something he was doing, and
Yeah.
he came out to have a beer and some pizza with me while they were off doing the girls thing. So it was really nice of him. It was really cool to hang out with him in my neck of the woods when he was down. So real nice guy, great guy. If you've ever had the privilege of actually talking
It's
to
a
him,
very
you know, but,
fast spawn for Mayhem. They come out
Oh my
firing.
gosh.
Cool Breeze taking up a position behind those barrels.
There you go.
But the overwhelming firepower needs to come out. Definitely finds one. Definitely finds another. Definitely finds another. Lee finds
Lee's
Theta.
gonna find Theta. Wow, action just popping off, and SEAL Team Bravo's already down to just 2 left. Mayhem
And
now poised to strike.
And yet, I believe he's able to say 1 after all that gunfire. Just 1.
Yeah. Just one. That's one little guy. It's one of those little guys.
Honestly, after that, I think I would have backed off and rotated around the whole map and come in from a different angle. You've taken so many down, and now they have to split their defense.
What I would have done is just split my offense, kept some over there pressuring and keeping the attention, because if you take too much of a break in the action, they're going to know you're rotating, right? Like you're going to give it away. Lee goes down to Monner. Now it's just the 1 man left. Cool Breeze all on his own. Will he stay cool, or will he become a hot breeze? I think we'll find out. We're just under 5 minutes, a minute now into the round. Wookie's just pestering everything with bullets. There's no need for aiming at this point. He's got as many bullets as he needs. Definitely should be coming around the backside here of Cool Breeze. Yeah, those shots are going to bring out Herman. There he goes off the run, but definitely not able to get the shots. He does finally find it, and there's Mayhem on the board again. 2 points. I'm starting to wonder if they set a challenge for themselves. Like, okay, we're going to let them get to 3 points, and then we're going to come back and, like, try and win. I feel like this is like a challenge they've set for themselves. But at the same time, SEAL Team Bravo's done a great job on their defensive rounds earlier, as well as that one offensive round. They actually had that one quite well contained. I think they had 3 members up. Wookie was the last man standing in their Marsoc round that they won. So, you know, they are playing well. Let's not get that wrong. But it's just, it makes you wonder, considering how easily Mayhem was able to kind of come in on that one and just kind of wipe the board clean. Like, have they been holding back? Are they pulling punches, trying to set themselves up for a challenge? Like, are they using this to train themselves in, you know, adverse situations that they might not want to put themselves in when there's MMR and stuff on the line?
That's a good point.
Somebody needs to hire me for their team's coach, because I'm telling y'all, I got the outside the box methodologies that, and I've watched most every one of your teams play like 30 or 40 times. So,
Sleepy, you want to know something funny? We did SMC practice the other night, and we were like, let's do a Dangler's playbook, and we'll just come up, like, one person makes up a plan, and we follow it. And you know what happened? Even though we were trying to change things, and we're like, do something different, every time it ended up the exact same plan that we normally do. Even with multiple people drawing it up, I was like, you guys are idiots.
sounds like you guys need some fresh blood in those old brain baskets. Got a lot of veterans in that roster.
Here we
What
go.
does I stand for?
Round 6.
Where?
Insert.
Ah,
Not quick spawn for SEAL Team Bravo. They are going to be all the way over in the warehouse.
finally. I would like to see this.
Who's going
entirety of the map used here.
Mono is going to be able to get up on this double stack, and he should have a pretty good line of sight onto the pipes, but he doesn't go for all the way. If he would have just ran for it, he would have had a pretty good flank.
I love the idea behind this stack here with this little like roof-like thing with this leaning. It's pretty cool. Good positioning.
Of who? Monner?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
As Trip was saying, was like these cargos are like leaned.
Yeah, it provided him that good coverage from the crossfire that he would otherwise be susceptible to.
Well,
And
you
then
can
he
also go
can, like,
behind
go
him.
underneath.
Yeah. Good green, Monner! And as he does, I'm Leet comes out from around the corner and takes him down. He got distracted by the fire coming out from the other side of the map. And that's something you really kind of have to train yourself to do as a player, right? Is not let yourself get too distracted by what else is going on. You have to kind of focus on your role. I mean, that's not to say you need to be oblivious to what's going on. You obviously need to make sure that you know, how many of your teammates have went down, how many kills your team has, and all the normal sorts of that stuff. But it's
Yeah, you don't want to get too tunnel
this article.
vision and like, not realize that one of your teammates died and not rotate because you're just watching your angle. But at the same time, you don't want to look away from your angle because someone shoots across the map and then you die.
Yeah.
You heard it here, guys, from the elite players of Onward. Do a little bit, but not too much. Just enough.
Just a little bit.
Just go a little bit cross-eyed. Focus on two things at once, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know in England they call that boss-eyed?
Do
Not
they?
cross-eyed? Yeah.
I thought there was going to be like another
boss-eyed.
anecdote.
No, that's it.
No.
Sorry, did I let you down? My anecdote didn't provide any sort of anecdotal properties.
Boss-eyed. Isn't that a team?
Boss-eyed? No, that's boss fight. They should change their name to Boss-eyed though, and have a guy just cross-eyed on their logo. All right, Sleepy's new team. Come sign up, everybody. Boss-eyed.
Diesel's body looks disproportionately small compared to his helmet. I don't know why. Every time I like look at him while he's crouching like that, his head just looks like a bobblehead.
He does look like one.
He
does
looks
look
so
like a pop.
cute. Like,
He looks like one of those pop creature things.
Yeah. Ooh, Wookie makes him do a backflip and takes him down. I'm Leet
He got
finds
even
James.
smaller when he died. He's like a bug that dried up in the sun. He just like withered up into a
That's like
smaller ball.
Isn't that what like the shorter players look like when you crouch?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
me and you. Edna.
Yes.
Yes. And Trip. Let's not let
Edna
him.
doesn't crouch. She's standing, guys. Okay, that's her full height.
You know, I had one of those moments in real life happen to me when I casted with Potter in ESL, and that was like the one time in my life where I was like, oh man, being short.
That
Bro.
is not a good C4 Wookie. That is
I'm
not.
I'm waiting for Wookie here to like make a peek and stay home is like just listening to Wookie make all these moves.
Coming across the street.
Wookie threw his clacker onto the
Ah, see.
Well, it's because he screwed up his C4. He couldn't use it.
Oh,
It would have killed him. Theta on objective. Taking shots at I'm Leet.
There was the C4.
Huh. I still showed two Mayhem
I did
players
too,
up,
yeah.
and then
Oh, it looks like definitely crashed out. He's zeroed out.
well, that's rough.
That is rough. SEAL Team Bravo take the map.
They do take it 4-2. Mayhem, though, looking like they were going to come back a little bit there at the end of that map, but things kind of fell apart there in that last Marsoc round, and SEAL Team Bravo takes their win here instead. How? I should make sure that this finishes loading into the next map before I leave it, because it's been crashing out on me when I do that.
Well, I think all the scores are in, so we're going to go to a quick intermission and then hop back into our last map of the day. We'll figure out what the team is going to be that we're going to pick up, but we'll be right back. And we're back. Last map of the day. Industry by Kev. SEAL Team Bravo and Ember are going to duke it out for first place because they are 3 points of difference right now.
That is right. So Ember is going to have to win by a 4 spread here, basically, in order to get actually, they might have to win by 4-0 because if SEAL Team gets a point, I don't know. It gets complicated once you get into all those little tiebreaker scenarios and what could or what couldn't dethrone the top seed in a specific event. But either way, these are the top 2 teams here for this day of the event. Tomorrow, of course, there is another portion as well with a different group of teams. And then I think next weekend, Trip, they're going to be kind of doing the last bit of this whole thing, right? Where
I don't know if
the
it's
top
during the weekend
5?
or if it's just sometimes scheduled during the week. I'm not really sure when it's going to be. And I'm not sure,
like it matters because we're all sitting at home anyway.
I'm not sure who's going to be casting tomorrow either.
Yeah, I'm not sure because with the runtime of today, I don't know if we have the same number of teams tomorrow, but this has gone, I think we're at like 3 hours-ish on right now. So, and I've got a cast later in the afternoon for a pretty solid game in the night. So I think we've got it worked out though. I think Nightfire, we were working all that stuff
It does
out.
start earlier tomorrow, but Raz picks up Hailfire as he comes through the door. Looks like SEAL Team Bravo is just going to opt to just hold, hold that one building. Diesel being their only outside defender gets a double, a quick double.
Yeah, he sure does. And my thoughts are they probably looked at the bracket before the round to look at the scores and like what they needed to do in order to keep from losing this portion of the event. And with that trade between Diesel and C-Max, SEAL Team Bravo secures their first round. And Ember goes closer to basically just a second place trophy because if SEAL Team Bravo gets just one more point, Ember is pretty much locked into at least second place.
I think the term you're looking for is first loser.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is exactly what I'm talking about this map, is the spacing of it, because that was over in, like, right when it started.
I see nothing wrong with it still.
I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying, and like we were talking about the assets having more meaning or having more purpose in its placement of it. I personally think that because of the lighting and the way that it's stacked, there's a little bit too much open space for crosses. Because like, how do we learn how to cross in Onward, which is someone watch you cross and then you leapfrog or what have you as people cross, but there's just so much spacing to have to cross it. It requires that you cross into a place that has good coverage for a long period of time. You're going to be going in teams or rounding all the way around the map. And then also the idea is that it's smaller, right? But with all these crosses, you just kind of run out in the open in advantageous spots and just pick off everyone. I mean, wasn't that over in like 10 seconds?
Yeah, it was very quick. It wasn't very long at all. Probably, I think Ember took longer setting up than it took for SEAL Team Bravo to actually cut him down there at the end of that last round. But was that a close spawn? I can't remember actually. I do feel like the spawn was a bit closer.
Now. Yeah, it was closer. They spawned over in the
like oil tank section over there, right?
But it looks like SEAL Team Bravo is spawning in the northeast, so they're gonna come right for it, I think.
Yeah. Seeing if there was any, and already they're right across from each other on the streets. The I Am Elite is already gonna make himself into this quad.
Diesel just sitting in the middle of the street making radio callouts. Like, I would not have my hands off my gun sitting where he is sitting.
This is kind of like, this inside warehouse thing is like reminiscent of like the warehouse in Snow Peak or in Turbine.
It feels a lot like Center House to me, where everyone just huddles inside, and then you have to breach it.
To me, there are some reminiscent feelings on this level of a level that exists in another VR Not that I think that this map is a copy, because it's not. It's clearly, if you look to other places and you know of the other map that I'm talking about, you can see that it's definitely not the same map or even a copy of it. But that warehouse building in particular, and those little like turbine shapes that are inside there for the electricity generators, I would assume that's what they would be.
One gone.
They look a lot like the ones that are also in that other title, like I mentioned. So that's probably what's really just giving me those feels. But otherwise, I mean, I still like the layout of the map. I think it's a nice, decent map with good. It's kind of another Quarantine or Bazaar, right? It's got the long range, it's got short range, it's got good cover, it's got buildings, all of that stuff.
Rez does come out. Quokka finds I'm Leet.
One down.
Worst call out I've ever heard.
He has a cold, okay? Yeah.
Diesel
I mean,
coming in the door now.
Here?
Milkman finds one. Hellfire and
Totally
Rash
going.
trade. Diesel's going for the objective. Quokka goes down. Diesel's behind the objective. He's capping. He's going for a cap under pressure. Nope. Milkman runs away. Comes back around. Milkman finds him. Now it's all up to Cool Breeze. 2 members still standing. Cool Breeze finds Switch. Milkman runs right across the laser. Cool Breeze had to have seen that, but I don't know. It doesn't look like he reacted. You have a C4 on you? You do.
Trip's now talking to the people that can't hear him, Viv.
What'd you say?
So am I!
I don't know. I don't know. I was having a peaceful day. I don't know why you tagged me.
Because we haven't casted together. We said we were going to, and my PC's not ready to host it. I knew you were bored and could use some relaxation. So we
Me?
pulled you in.
Bored?
Yeah. Okay, maybe bored isn't the right word.
Milkman still just hanging out. Oh.
This little
Right?
yeah, that gives Cool Breeze a little bit of room. It would be even cooler if you can detonate it and it falls down and flattens you. Spawn it out there.
Ooh, yeah. Like throw a C4 up there, or even just shoot the cable, right? Just bink!
Yeah.
Drop it on somebody crawling underneath it. That'd be dope.
Milkman's got so many angles he has to watch, but he's only got one guy to deal with.
And Cool Breeze is making really interesting rotations anyway, you know, making shots, rotating, rotating.
I wonder if he's going to run out of time.
I freaking hope not.
Milkman goes for a run right into Cool Breeze. And I think that means that SEAL Team Bravo has won the series.
I do believe that's correct. If I'm reading the scoreboard and all the tiebreaker scenarios correctly, there was a 3 points difference, so Ember would have had to won by at least 3 points, I believe, to have taken the lead, though the loss from SEAL Team Bravo might have put them back into second place. So I don't know, maybe. It's always really hard to kind of guess these situations that could come of different things happening.
Well, so
especially when
they had 3 points difference, right? So if Ember right now gets a 5,
yes, but
it's a tie.
None of the points differences won't matter if Ember has more map wins, because right now I think they're tied with map wins, and the only reason that SEAL Team Bravo is ahead is because they've had more points scored than Ember has. So if SEAL Team Bravo loses this map, I think it does technically, and actually before I start running off at my mouth again, which I like to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Ember wins this, they win.
Yeah.
Because that takes the precedent.
Right. They're tied on map wins right now, so whoever wins this gets first, no matter what.
Guys, we're professionals and we know how this stuff works.
Yeah, speaking of professionals, our fellow casters are in the chat saying that they will be casting.
But no one wants to make it a 4-way right now.
I want to have a 4-way.
I know, I told Noman to get
tomorrow.
in here and make it a 4-way.
We can do 10.
We can. you know,
I-
I want to do it at some point, but
That cast is just gonna be it's gonna be the sound of walking into a crowded room.
we just assign everyone one player, and they only call out that person. So it's just one person following one person.
So we need. Oh damn, Dante, we need 11 casters.
Nobody wants me to follow that one person though. 'Cause I'm like, oh, look at their outfit.
Should be like, oh my god, look at that! Look at their butt. Their butt looks so good. And those,
Look at
in those BDUs, the butt in those BDUs is ridiculous.
He's got that thicky thick.
Hey.
Oh my god, Control, look
you're
at
aware of
his
my work.
butt. It is so big.
Well, we do have a lot of games, right? We have the rest of the custom maps. My
Yep.
team's playing.
Yep.
Other teams are playing.
SMC's playing.
SMC, that one team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that team. Yeah, and then Mayhem Globochem is playing tomorrow, and actually Noman and I are teaming up for that one. So be sure you join your favorite casting duo tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time as we bring you all the action.
Someone said that their favorite casting duo is me and TFH.
I don't know. Noman and Sleepy are pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. They do like each other a whole lot.
We pretend at least. We're good at pretending. I think Noman likes pink more than me. Understandably so.
Long range shots ringing out from Hailfire.
Would you say he's hailing fire at them?
I think it's a Hail Mary shot.
Oh man.
Hail Mary full of fire?
Oh. I'm not like groaning. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. I get it.
Oh, I thought you probably would have been more appropriate to groan after that than understand life. Oh, I get it. Oh my
Hailfire,
god!
what are you doing?
C-Max is your friend, man.
Are you my friend? Oh, anyone who plays Tarkov knows that meme.
I like I'm Leet's position on this roof.
He's just like, I'm a rock, I'm a rock, I'm a rock, I'm a rock.
I mean, he
If
has
don't
good
move-
view, but he also has very minimal coverage and no way of escape, really.
Well, the problem is he doesn't have a good look down angle. He has to go out to the edge, and like, cause right now Hailfire can't see him, but he can't see Hailfire either. There's no way.
Hailfire is-
Cool Breeze picks up Woka on the top of center building.
Diesel's gonna find a nice double by accident. The bullets will go through Milkman and take down Hailfire as well.
Oh,
But he
man.
does take down I Am Elite.
Yes, he does. He does get the shots on the I'm Elite up on the rooftop prior to his demise.
Yeah, guys, never line up. Don't do it.
Well, like I said, in this map, I mean, when it's like this,
It's this last guy.
definite advantage to Volk here, who just needs to
Wait, where are you? There you are.
switch.
There we go.
Our buddy switch.
He's switching it up on us.
I actually think he's got a pretty good approach.
He does. He's too bad the rest of his team didn't go that way. Because yeah, there's a lot less exposed routes coming this way. He's got a lot more time between him and the defense before he's even close. So here's a possibility that he catches a glimpse or gets a spot on somebody before getting into a kill zone range for them.
But there's only
think-
one way into that.
Yeah, he's pretty much got his work cut out for him. It's pretty unlikely that he pulls it out, but you know, we've seen miracles happen all over the sports world, so I can't say that it's unlikely or impossible, just unlikely.
Cool Breeze
Again,
is
he's
looking
really
out that window
because
too.
cool. Yeah, I was gonna say Cool Breeze. He's got so much to cross over. It's like, what choice do you have?
Ooh,
You got
ooh. Did he see him?
just luck.
I think he did see him. That's why he's laser locked up there, and maybe Cool Breeze. That's why he's deciding not to go back up there right now, because I feel like maybe he might have seen Switch as well. Let's take this action vertical.
What do you see, buddy? What is it? Oh, what it
He
is?
can take this time to slowly cross. Oh no, he's gonna. Well, how is he gonna cross?
Cool Breeze has a C4 he's gonna lob.
Do
Yeet.
they go that far?
Well, they do if you throw it better.
Okay, they know where I am. And it's so quiet. Yeah, they can hear each other.
Did Switch just pray?
He is prey. Yes.
No, I think he asked if he did pray.
He just did the sign of the cross.
Who doesn't?
Oh, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, please save me from these wretched individuals who be trying to.
That is not Switch's voice.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, nope. Don't run into that yellow. Yep.
Oh, got the lulz. Oh man, see, look at this. Look at this. Right down the center.
Oh, right in the Blarney Stone.
The long range. So I'm saying, I have definitely a little bit more tightness.
Okay, Switch, could you stop making so much noise? You're dead, bro. It's fine.
But you don't like the.
I don't. Do you?
No.
I
I want Dante to bring a few of us into a sound studio one day and create some new ones. Basically, it's just gonna be me punching everyone in the stomach really hard right before they go on the microphone. So it could be real and authentic, or I kick you in the shin or hit you with a golf club or something. That way the pain sounds are real. It's like method acting, except with voice actors. No. And I've scared everyone off, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, thanks for coming out. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much to the team. No, I'm just kidding. But yes. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day.
Ember can still come back. Like they've still got a chance.
They have a chance. There are points still available to be had. We're only on the 4th round. There are 7 rounds that can be done.
How many does that mean we have left, Sleepy? How many rounds do we have left?
That means we have 3 left. 4, including this one. Or 1 if SEAL Team Bravo just runs on for Ember.
Hellfire gonna cross the street. No regard for his own safety, just running for it. Going up on that same 2nd floor.
He said he can do it, I can do it too.
Either way, bro. I got my tablet out, so if I see one of them go down, then I know which one we're doing, what plan we're doing.
Now, Hailfire being the one that took out I'm Elite from this on this rooftop last time, you would think that he would look at the angle that he approached and killed the guy from, but nope. Cool Breeze is now sitting right in the same spot. Hailfire's probably going to hear it, but it's going to be too late. Cool Breeze will probably be watching it, or he's got I'm Elite watching the backup.
You know, I wonder if his whole point is he's just gonna wait. Like,
Yeah, because he is pointing
Yeah.
towards the.
Objective, yeah.
Yeah. He's just like gonna listen.
what are you gonna throw a random nade up on the roof just to check it?
Can
If
you
you-
go inside there, that building?
I think
and
so.
see his
I believe you
knees or anything? Oh.
Actually, no. It doesn't look like you can go
you
inside
can
the
go
2nd
inside.
floor. Oh, yeah, there's stairs. But the knee does not come through all the way. I just checked it. At least on cameras here, it doesn't go all the way through, so...
Dr. Sleepy giving you your checkups.
Dr. Sleepy, checking on knees. Knees and feet.
Are they the bee's knees?
Mm-hmm.
Help.
Help, she's captured with 2 really bad punsters.
Cool Breeze.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Hellfire to hear. Or
I want to start a podcast called Punsters and Spinsters.
that exists.
Oh, damn.
Not that I subscribe.
Or the Pointless Podcast, where I just talk about whatever the fuck I want.
There's that really good Onward one.
Is there?
Yeah. This is really cool host. She interviews different
Oh, yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
Drunk drummer with the sniper from center roof finds one.
Cannot confirm the kill though.
The sniper rifle.
I'm just surprised he
See,
got out on the roof. Like, he's
Cool
just
Breeze
proning out there.
totally hears Hailfire. So he can go into the second floor, right? But not to the
Yes.
roof. The roof is only on the outside. Got it.
Yeah. Roof is
Correct.
out. Access.
Drunk Drummer finds another with the sniper rifle. Is Cool Breeze
Yeah,
gonna
they
go
are
up here to
surrounding
check
it.
this, or is he just gonna go for the objective?
Yeah, what?
No, he's going up to
Spent
check.
so much time.
See, drunk
But is he
Drummer's
going up to check,
position
or is he going up to get an angle on the objective?
He's going up to
Oh,
check.
I
He's
think he
going-
just heard
Yeah.
Hailfire.
Well, yeah, I heard Hellfire, so because he's the little jingles now make you any little movements. But like, look at this. Drunk Drummer was able to just pick off what.
Hailfire's
two
gonna
of
shoot
each
over the
one?
corner. He's gonna blind fire
work.
over it. Oh! Oh my God! Someone shoot somebody!
Oh
my God!
Somehow Hailfire manages to get the kill.
Somebody clip that.
And
Yes, please
everybody
clip
That's
that
the
knows.
only
nonsense.
thing that's going in the the clip, the
Hailfire's
intermission
dead.
clip. That's the only thing that's going in there. Is just Hailfire shooting.
Hailfire's dead.
Oh, Diesel finds Milkman. Hailfire needs to just peek that and like shoot somebody.
Oh,
He's just
man,
pop
yeah,
up.
they're on the
he's got
inside
angle on
now.
both of them. He can see both of them. Kill them.
He gets one.
And there goes one.
C-Max misses
One's
Diesel.
inside.
Oh,
Uh-oh, that's not
and
good.
they're all
That's
inside.
that's a cap. It's
Yep,
over.
That's an open objective. SEAL Team Bravo gonna get the. I'd laugh if they
That
killed
team
their
kill
guy
was. I
captain.
was like, that laser's gonna shoot him in the.
Wow, rough break there for Ember there as they get 5-0'd on the final map. That dirty cap there at the end. And that's going to be it. SEAL Team Bravo will come out on top in this group of the custom map tournament.
Interesting. Any favorites of the maps?
I liked the one that you joined us on, Viv, Dry Run, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That we said was kind of like a little,
the Bazaar
like
Cargo.
a bizarre.
The Bargo.
Yeah, like a Bizargo.
Yeah.
A Karzar?
A Karzar.
All right, we're gonna brainstorm this
You
after
guys,
the cast.
you
but,
guys are fired. Both of you are fired.
I hope that
I'm
the
gonna need
map
you to
creator
turn in your
changes the
casting
name of
badge
their map.
and your casting gun. Okay.
I hope that the map creator now goes and changes the name of their map to Bizargo or Kazar or Kazar just because he wants to spite.
Oh
Trip.
my God.
I'm still looking for that Easter egg of my phone number cards now.
Ooh.
It's in the bathroom. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
we
yes.
are done for the day. Congrats to
Yeah,
SEAL
it's-
Team Bravo for taking that first point or first
Yeah,
place.
well deserved. Good team play.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Diesel with the 192. What up?
Hey-oh. Wait, what?
His score.
Oh.
Got the uplink. Killed 9.
Oh.
9 people. All right, well, that is it for us. This is your caster, Triple Nipple, co-caster Sleepy with 2 3s, and Control Flirt Delete. And we will see you all later. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.